All right, what's up, guys? Kris Cantu here, and I want to check in with you. Another update from here in Ukraine. The city that I'm currently in has been pretty quiet the last 2 nights. There's some intel that there's a column of tanks that are lining up about 10 or 20 kilometers outside of the city. They do plan to attack again tonight, but they're having some trouble with fuel for the tanks. So they're getting those tanks refueled, and then they'll be coming in and trying to take the city again. The food is slowly running out here in the grocery stores. The curfew starts around depends. It's sometimes it's like 5 o'clock, sometimes it's 7 o'clock, sometimes it's 8 o'clock. Here in the city, they've implemented martial law, and they're starting to get citizen police basically to monitor the streets to make sure there's no looting and there's no crime. I went down today to sign up for the International Legion. It just looked really crazy there, and also I don't speak Russian or Ukrainian, so it's going to be kind of hard to communicate. But I am working on getting a gun permit and picking up a rifle, so we'll see how that goes tomorrow. Obviously need some way to defend myself out here. In the case if the city does get taken and Russian troops starts showing up, then it's definitely going to go into urban guerrilla warfare, and got to be ready for that. So everything's slow. I mean, with the whole, they say waiting is what you do during war, and that's what we basically been doing the last 2 days. Got some more gas today. They're only limiting gas to 20 liters, and so I almost have a full tank of gas. But once the gas goes here, then that's basically it. See what else? They stopped selling alcohol today. So there's a prohibition on buying alcohol, which is fine. I mean, we're in a wartime. Not everyone needs to be getting fucked up. I had a bottle of wine last night, so I'm good. So basically just waiting, guys. Just waiting to see the next when the next attacks come. And yeah, I think this early first couple days, they all war is deception. So they came in kind of weak, and with the soldiers giving up. Wait, hold on. Okay. The thing is, you always want to hear for what's going on. If it's gunshots, if it's a siren, if it's tank shells. So I'm learning to just be very, I'm not listening to any videos or any music or anything. I'm just keeping my window open and listening to see the sounds outside. So it's truly a wartime situation. I'm going to try to wave to all you guys, but let's see if you guys are commenting. You guys have any questions for me? It's a complicated situation out here. The information that you guys are getting is, it's funny how we went from 2 years of just nonstop bullshit with COVID to now relying on these mainstream media sources and government talking heads to get our information from this. But that's the situation that we're in right now. Where am I? I'm in the south, about 2 hours east of Odessa. So they haven't come on the mainland from the Black Sea yet. They're basically coming west from Crimea, and I believe they've taken Kherson, which is like the next city over to the east. So they had to come up a little bit, and now they're trying to take the city that I'm at. Food and water, yeah, the last few days, I've just been stacking up rice, Gretchka, sugar, flour, shit that's not going to go bad so quickly. So water is running out, though. I have a good store of water, and I had to go to the tap in case they cut off the water here. So I have a bunch of tap water. Big Gucci Patriot. I'm working on it, man. I'm working on it. I got, they're kind of opening stuff up here a little bit. But my problem, like I mentioned before, is that I don't speak Russian or Ukrainian, so it's a little So it's a little difficult to jump in with them, and they're running operations, and I can't communicate with them. But I think tomorrow I'll go to the police station and get a permit to purchase a rifle. Hopefully, fingers crossed that they let me, and then you know, wherever to go get it. And I have been to one gun store here. So hopefully that's open, or they have some way. They're arming everyone up, and it reminds me that you know, going through this scenario in the United States of when the uprising was going to happen, and now being here, it's so cohesive. Like everyone is just all on the same page. You know, they're helping each other. They're you know, basically doing whatever they can. The communication has been great. There's a Telegram channel that just basically updates all the time of what's going on with the, you know, with the water, gas, electricity, phone service, with the attacks, with the looters. Like they're really like the communication on the ground here is like Ukrainians, man. If you know about the Holodomor, you know that if anyone can survive a war, it's going to be the Ukrainians. And so I'm just very inspired being here, and happy that I decided to move here and stay here because of the people. And it's not about governments, it's about people. And that's what we got to keep in mind during this time. So, and you know, the other side, the Russian side, I mean, we're hearing that the soldiers that are getting caught, the POWs here, in Ukraine, the Russian POWs, they're just kids. They're just kids. They told them that they were going to send them, they were going to be doing a training mission. They didn't tell them they were going to war with Ukraine. They told them that the Ukrainians would welcome them with open arms. And so they get here and they get the shit thrown at them, and they're like retreating. They're like calling their moms. They're like you know, so again, all war is deception. Putin maybe sent in like a weaker force and to make it look like they're having logistics problems and make it look like they're kind of fumbling. But again, war is deception. So Putin's not a dumb guy. He's done this before a lot. So I'm thinking another, you know, probably if not starting today, within the next day or two, there's going to be a heavier attack, and they haven't started sending missiles from their warships in the Black Sea. They really haven't started airstrikes, so there's a whole bunch of shit that they can do. But at least where I'm at, the town hasn't been taken. Basically, we've all been setting up here in the town every day, just kind of getting ready for what's coming. So, yeah, it's pretty interesting. Thank you, Anessa. Infidel, I've heard of Tim Pool mention the Holodomor this week. Man, Big Gucci Patriot, you gotta get learned up on the Holodomor, man. Same thing happened 100 years ago that's fixing to happen right now. Yeah, check out the Harvest of Despair on BitChute. Yeah, BitChute, man. Just search Holodomor in BitChute and spend a couple hours watching those videos. This is not an American war. He should come home. I live here. I'm a resident here of Ukraine, so this is where I decided to bug out of the United States. Smoke and mirrors. Putin knows how to run the long con. He's ex-KGB. 100% grumpy. Now I'm learned out. Cool. Bugwit. See, American has been at war. We've been infiltrated. Yeah, I mean, if you look at it like, America is being invaded every day by thousands of illegals in the country. They're being walked over the border. They're being given plane tickets, train tickets. I mean, being here makes me have such a deeper understanding of how the United States is fucked right now. Like, United States been invaded, and they did it right in broad daylight, and no one did anything. So, yeah, what made you decide to live there exactly? I mean, COVID was hit. The vaccinations were rolling out. Thailand was going to start enforcing vaccinations, so I had to go somewhere. And I was going to go to Georgia, but I'm glad I didn't. So ended up deciding to come to Ukraine. I mean, a big part of it was just the history here, honestly. And then once I got here and I felt good, and it just kept growing and growing. So, like, anything I've wanted, I've been able to get here. Good group of guys I play basketball with. Shout out to to you guys if you're watching. And just everything worked out. My business grew like everything grew. In fact, I got a call in 10 minutes, so I got to jump on. So, yeah, and then I just decided to stay. Mass collective consciousness awakening, hell victory. Hell yeah. It is a J war, 100%, both sides. I mean, the guy was the Ukrainian president was a television actor who played a school teacher who became president, and then he becomes president. And it's like, could the CIA write a better script than that? But I can't talk bad about either side, man. I'm just, I can't really state my opinion of either side because I'm an American. I don't have an opinion. My only opinion is self-preservation and the preservation of the people around me. And it doesn't matter if it happened in America or Thailand or any country that I live in. You drop bombs on me, then it's war, and I'm going to kill you or you're going to kill me. That's how it goes. So now I just need to, information is coming in so quickly, and I need to juggle my work as well. I'm glad we still have electricity and high-speed internet, so I can do that. So yeah, every day just gaining more intel, doing more prepping, making more connections and figuring things out here on the ground, because if they do take this city, then there's going to be for sure urban guerrilla warfare taking place, and then things are really going to get going. But luckily I invested in a plate carrier with some thick plates, so got a little bit of gear here, not as much as I would have wanted or not as much as I have back in the States, buried in the mountains, but I'm not going to let anyone come and take me or the people around me. And when you see how good the Ukrainian people are, you would want to defend them too. I mean, I'm not talking about the government and all the people talking heads you see on the news. I'm talking about the people. The people are good people. So thanks for the updates. Thank you, sir. Keep your head down, move smart, prayers are with you. Yeah, I'm just chilling, man. I'm just chilling. I'm laying low, stocking up, getting ready for the long game, because we don't know how long this is going to go. And everyone is expecting more attacks. Like what we saw the past few days was like nothing. And, once they get their tank refueling situation figured out, then it's gonna come pretty hard and pretty fast. So, but that's, life is great, man. May you live in interesting times, and we surely do. What business do you have? I also think about going to Ukraine from Germany. Copywriting. I'm a copywriter for tech companies. Yeah, I'm hearing a lot of people are coming over from Europe. The thing is, when you get here, you don't speak Russian or Ukrainian. So unless you have a bunch of other German guys and you guys are speaking German, like if I had a bunch of people that spoke English or whatever, to go as like maybe a 6-man unit or something, then you could do that. So crash cultural Marxism, 100%. I mean, basically it's Bolshevism, and they keep saying Nazis on both sides, but they're Bolsheviks. So that's of course what they're going to say, both sides. This is about Hunter Biden full. Yeah. You get into the weeds here with the I call them conspiracy theories or conspiracy facts, but what's been uncovered about it all. But I'm not even worried about at that level now that I'm at the ground level of just self-preservation and survival. So that's where my mind is at, but I get it, I get it because I see the memes coming out, I see the reports, I see the pictures, of the woman with the bandage bleeding, and they used her picture, in 2017 in a different photo op. So there's a lot of shady stuff going on. Just keep in mind that the CIA is running the script for this, and they've done this a bunch of times, and they know what they're doing, and they pull the strings on all the media. So they're playing both sides, but the bombs are dropping. I guarantee it. People are dying here. I can guarantee that. So that part of it isn't being faked. Anyway, guys, just a quick update that I wanted to share with you. I would say share this video to your stories. I'll leave it up for a little while, but I have to take it down just because I can't be giving out intel and stuff. So I got to be a little bit cautious about that since I'm here on the ground. But obviously I'm not, giving any like secret intel. This is all public stuff, but I just want to be careful, move slightly, but I also, want to give you the real deal of what's going on here from an American perspective. Juice to the left and juice to the right, stuck in the middle again. Yep, 100% warp speed. All right, guys, I appreciate you. I love you all. I will stay safe. I will keep you guys updated as long as we have internet access. Please share this story to your stories. To get this information out so people can hear from someone actually on the ground about what's going on. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much, and I will keep the archive up of this for a little while, and then I'll take it down. So if you guys want to grab it and repost it to your socials, feel free to do that. All right, guys, Kris Cantu signing off, and stay safe, man, because it's not just a war here. We've been in a war all over the world for the last 2 years with this COVID bullshit. And this is just chapter 2 of the Great Reset. So at some point, I hope you don't have bombs dropping on you, but, at some point we need to fight back. And I know a lot of you guys do that with getting information out and stuff like that. So I appreciate all you guys. So shout out to all the truth tellers with the courage to stand up and, make your voice heard, and let the world know that you're not going to put up with this lies and bullshit anymore. So I love you guys. Appreciate you. Kris Cantu signing off. Peace.